Good morning, everybody. Orange Jay here with another War of the Visions video, and it's still dark and early on what day is it? It's Thursday morning, y'all. Babies ruin your. I have no idea what day of the week it is most of the time. Anyway, it's dark and early Thursday morning, and we're gonna do some Kain PvP videos. He's the first one of the Final Fantasy IV units that I got to 120, so let's do a video on him. And I'm gonna try to counter some light teams in Arena with Kain and a dark squad, see if it's really doable, and I'm gonna try and build a team around it. Now, I've kind of liked this canvas approach where I sort of have a canvas with my base and then build around it. And for this one, what I'm going to do is assume I have Kain at 120, gotta have that. And then let's say you also get the Demon Wall Vision card Esper and level that thing up. I've had this leveled up since the last collab, so awesome. Here's what I'm going to work with. Now, if I'm fighting light, I'm going to want somebody who can deal with Elena, who can be kind of a tank for me here. So I'm going to throw Dwayne in there. I'm going mono dark. I want to run Dwayne, and then I want to run a fun team. I think you have a couple options here for somebody else to bring. You could bring more damage. You could bring support. Black Rose Helena plus plus her vision card gives you a lot of accuracy. But the first team I want to do is kind of a cool team. I think I want to run Prompto, and I'm going to switch him and Kain, switch their spots up real quick here. Let's do something like that. So here's my units now for Kain. I want to give him piercing and spirit. So I'm going to run Titan. That has a lot of spirit. It has a lot of accuracy, which you need against Elena. And it has piercing damage and spirit accuracy. You want all those things. Titan's got that. For Dwayne, I want to go Demon Wall Esper. This thing is amazing for fighting against light teams. You don't have to be a dark unit to love this, by the way. This is just amazing against light teams in general. Check out this board. You've got light resist, you've got slash resist. Take that, Starlight Elena. And then I'm going Light Eater down here because I had the points to get all the way to the end of it. You also have dark attack, dark resist. It's a great Esper. I love this thing, especially at its new level 99. So I'm going to throw that on Dwayne, my tank, and I want him to be as anti-light as possible. That's how I'm going to try and deal with tanking up these light squads. So for vision card on him, I want to point out Omega. This will give slash attack up, max HP. Dwayne's going to like both of those things. Magic attack resist up, which is, good against a lot of the light teams. And light attack resist up 10 for the unit wearing it with some agility. Good, I like that. And I'm going to combo it in this case. I'm going to have Prompto run Diablos as his vision card. I think if you're playing dark against light, you need to put Diablos in your group somewhere. So this will give me light attack resist 20 and dark attack up 35. Phenomenal there. And then for an Esper for my dude Prompto here, I'm just going to give him Omega. Now, for gear, let's start with Kain. One of Kain's weaknesses is his speed. He's a slower boy than other boys. So I like the Wind Spear. Let's take care of that agility with his weapon. Awesome. Then I want him to do damage, so I'm going to stack some spirit plus crit damage and some magic resist with Titus's necklace. And I'm going to give him bells to take care of any AP problems. Like, I want this dude using his limit break. I want this guy using no auto attacks, max damage, be in the air if you can so you're harder to target. All of those things. Now for Dwayne real quick, I'm going to give him Lazalia's Sword for the accuracy here. So, he can hit some of these light element units. I'm also going to give him a high spirit, high slash attack resist item with the platinum helm. And then I will give him a defense and spirit buff because very importantly for this group, if you're using Dwayne into an anti-light team, you need to turn off Dark Mantle. Yes, it's a defense and spirit buff, but it lowers his light resist in return. I don't want that. I would rather him just raise his defense and spirit with something like a TMR, or really I just care about the spirit. So any spirit raising TMR I think is going to be better, so I'm going to give him that. For Prompto, I'm going to give him like a gun. Let's give him the crit gun. In case he ever shoots somebody, he can crit him real hard. I'm going to give him a little more speed here. I need him to be faster than Dwayne, so I'm going to use the pod, and the this is crucial, right? I'm going to give him Starlight Elena's TMR. For my build here that's going anti-light, I need that light resistance buff. So before going into the fight, my tank, Dwayne in this case, is walking in with 45 light resist, 57 slash, 25 magic. The missile might be an issue. If we get Fina Jayden to death, that could be a problem. But ideally with Kain, we want to find an Englebert, because that's something Kain's really good at dealing with now. Dragon Raid plus this removes courage, large damage, lower healing power. Englebert slaying move. You love to see it. And then I'm just going to let him go off, right? With his Paladin sub, you're running it for this. You want Immortal Spirit. With Bells, he will go Immortal Spirit, or he'll go Bells, then Immortal Spirit. With other TMRs, he'll go Immortal Spirit, then the TMR. This map is long enough. I think you can get away with running Bells. Then I'm running Viking Lore and Atoning Dragon, which is attack, defense, piercing rate, acquired AP up with a little bit lower defense. Don't care about defense against most light teams, so that's my plan. Now, let's find a light squad to fight and see how we do. Okay, here we go. Perfect. We've got Snowfall, so it's Starlight Elena, Jayden, Englebert. A couple things I want to say as we roll into this fight. Prompto, you need, if you're going to want him to like be buffing your group, the dude has an insane amount of range, which is a good thing, but you need to turn off moves like his Gravisphere or his really long range debuff if you want him to stick back and apply that light resist buff to Dwayne at the minimum. And ideally, if we could kind of group up in the middle as we're going to Englebert, Kain could catch that too, so he could survive a few hits. Kain will be putting courage on himself probably, unless the fight gets super weird, so he can survive at least one round of attacks, but you'd like him to survive two. So there's the Bells. We are grouping towards the center. Let's see if they move far enough forward where it baits Prompto. I think Jayden did. Yeah, Jayden moved into Prompto's range, and Prompto gunned him down. He said, look, bro, I'm the better missile unit than you are. There's the courage buff from Kain, so Elena's going to hit him right there with the Drain Evoke. Really not too much damage right there. Our tank's not in range yet. Kain with the return. Okay, he missed. He missed. He took another round from her, no problem. Englebert popped his courage, but that was a big miss. We might not have the accuracy to deal with this team, and that might be something we have to deal with here in a second. Kain, though, here's his job. He's in range of Englebert. He removes the courage, takes his healing down in case they had some kind of a, like, Yuna backing him up or something. And now, with no courage, we only have to kill Big Daddy Englebert one time, and Kain's going to go ahead and take care of that for us real quick. Prompto might be the real MVP of this fight. He's like popping off. Kain, another 5,200 damage on Englebert, and there we go. So, guys, I'm not saying dark is a counter to light, but I am saying you can build in a way where you can beat it. I think the Demon Wall Vision card and Starlight Elena's TMR are big deals here. Alternatively, you could stack Spirit and look for TMRs that can buff that Spirit. Now, I want to run another Dark Kain comp. This time I want to deal with that accuracy problem. We didn't kill Elena when we jumped at her. I don't like that. I want to fix that. So let's fix that next. Okay, now first of all, I realized I had battle effects, ability effects off. Sorry, it's much better to watch with ability effects on. Okay. Let's fix this. The way I'm going to do it is I'm actually going to remove Prompto from the group here. So this is going to throw things into a bit of a... This is going to mess stuff up a little bit. I'm going to put in instead... You know, man, Prompto was so good. Hold up. I'm actually just going to take Diablos off of him. I still want to run this guy. Like, I think he's super good. But I really want to run Black Rose of the Battlefield for this 25 Dark Unit accuracy buff. Now, it's going to also give accuracy to a mage if they're wearing it. It'll give agility up to Helena. Okay, I'm going to do that. Now, we still need that light resist for this group. So, I'm going to take Demon Wall off of Kain and replace it with Diablos. I just think that is more important. This will hurt Kain's damage a little bit, but it will improve his accuracy, which will be even better if we fight like a full-on or more evasive light team. I'm going to keep Omega on Dwayne. Now, the real question is, do I keep Prompto out here for this buff, or do I just run a Black Rose Helena? Let's try it with Prompto, with just making those changes, and see what we can do. Kind of a cool thing when you're running a unit like Prompto is, I say his name different every time, when you're running a unit like him, is since you're not necessarily looking for him to carry, here's an interesting light team. Okay, we'll fight this. This is different. You're not necessarily looking for him to carry, right? You're looking for him to buff your team with some TMRs, debuff the enemy with like blind, paralyze, all of those things that he can debuff on the enemy and status effect. That's what you're looking for from him. So I feel comfortable having him run an agility plus accuracy card. It's kind of making up for the fact that, like, 1, Kain was having accuracy problems, and that 2, Kain was kind of slow. We're buffing his agility here. That's a win. Okay. Anyway, there's Dwayne using his TMR buff. This time, Kain is across from Summer Kilphe. Now, Summer Kilphe hits like a truck. So does Starlight Elena, but we're not built for defense here. Like, Kain has no defense. She has re-raise. I don't like a duel here between Kain and her. We're definitely more of an anti-Starlight Elena team. And once again, Dwayne is taking that path to the left. Now, lucky for us, Kilphe seems to try to be following him here. We get our Immortal Spirit buff on. That's huge in a fight that ends up kind of working out how you didn't expect it, right? We didn't necessarily expect to run into a Kilphe, but you can only fight who you can fight. Disable on Warrior of Light, Dark Resist down on Warrior of Light. We'll take both of those things. Kilphe's buffing. So far, so good. Kain is going to jump at her. What kind of damage can Kain do? 10,000. Okay. It looks like the change in Vision Card and Esper did not hurt his damage against squishy targets, but we have yet to hit their tank. Now, we might not get much of a chance to hit this tank because he's kind of peeling off to the left after our tank. Good. That worked out nicely. Here comes the Bubble of Death from Summer Kilphe. It does 5,000 damage. That's a big number to our tank there. Kain gonna poke her, 1884, she's down. Unit exists, but is gonna look to heal. Okay. Guys, so far, like, I'm really liking this squad I'm running right here. If we can burn through this Warrior of Light's hate and start targeting the Una, I'm really gonna like it. Now, let's see here. Kain's gonna jump. What kind of damage can he do to the tank? 6,900 to Warrior of Light. You're gonna take that. He's dead. This re-raise, this full life, I mean, this could be trouble. If she gets a turn immediately, she has a billion AP. It's going to just tee off on our team. So, like, it looked good. We Demon Wall summoned that hit. Oh, God, here she comes. Oh, ouch. Okay, it's a double kill for Summer Kilphe. And it's Yuna's turn. Kain, do good things. Oh, baby. Okay, Kain did good things. He did really good things. I'm really happy with that. Not going to lie, though. I thought I had him in the first half. I thought they had me in the second half. And then in the third half, third half, overtime, Kain pulled out the win and did a ton of damage. So, I like it. Okay, so I literally, there was not an Elena team on my list. So let's fight a wind evasion team. We're going to have to tune this a little bit differently, though. I want to use this last orb before I go to bed. So let's fine tune this. First of all, this is a physical attacking team. I don't want Titus's necklace. I'm going to switch it over to an accuracy piece of gear. Where's the Alexandrite ring? I know I have. There we go. So let's go Alexandrite ring, get some aim. I still want bells. Titan, which is a spirit thing. I don't think I care about that. Let's overcome our speed problem a little bit more instead with an Odin. And then we're going to want to build this Odin out in such a way where we get all the accuracy that we can. Because again, that's going to be a big deal and he might be built correctly. Accuracy, Man-Eater, those are the big deals. Attack, I got a little bit of slash and some missile. I'm not going to waste Visior retooling the missile into slash resist, although that would be ideal, more ideal for the team we're fighting. But we get the accuracy, we get the Man-Eater. Excellent. For Dwayne, I switched him over here to a Brigandine armor. Let's get Demon Wall off of him and again go for a little bit more defense with Phoenix. This won't change his speed at all. It just gives him some defense, so that's good. He's going to have accuracy problems here, even with this sword, I think, and the Black Rose Helena Vision card. Now for Prompto, I don't really want him casting a light resist buff. That seems pointless. So instead, let's just get him some agility and let him tee off. Let's go with, Titus's shoes. Let's go with Sacred Step. he doesn't need to be casting his TMR buff anymore. Then this gives a nice amount of accuracy, honestly. So I might just let him roll with this. Let's just let him roll with the pod and see what he can do. Vision card setup looks nice. For Prompto, I'm going to keep him in. I'm going to turn some buffs on for him, maybe. So like Crown's Guard Marksman, he has sniper skills. I already got that on. Let's let it roll. And let's throw it. Let's throw ourselves at this Wind Evasion team and see what we can do. Now, this is a Kain showcase. I have no idea who is going to be showcased well in this. We might lose. This is just a bonus fight at the end because I'm enjoying myself, dang it, and I want to see how this random Dark Squad does against Wind. The second most seen element, I would say, in PvP right now. Maybe the most seen since the release of June. All right, we're loading in. Here we go. Let's watch this thing play out. If you stuck with me this long, thank you. Okay, swift and steady. Prompto this time going to buff his agility there. I like that. Little bells action from Kain. And I like, again, how Kain is moving towards the center. That will help him, like, not get overextended and in a duel that he might lose. I would rather everybody stick together, focus fire the tank, because we've got to burn through a Joom here, which is going to be a problem. Prompto's not having a problem getting buffs off. That's good. Here comes the courage buff from Kain. So he's ready. Kain at this point is as, you know, enabled as I think he's going to get. Dwayne is again going left, very left. That physical shield from Joom could be a problem. Prompto's going to go ahead and shoot her once. He lowers her dark resist. That's very nice. 2B is going to give slash and strike resist to Tifa. Not going to help him against Kain, who is going for the limit break right here. Now, I believe he can only hit 2B with this. He does. Okay, he hits her, so he had the accuracy to land it, and he lands a slow. There's a lot of status effects in this Dwayne Prompto team. Tifa then promptly one-shots him. So the courage buff coming in clutch. Dwayne goes for the disable, does not find it, gets attacked back in return. Okay, Kain. Bro, get revenge. Brain piercer, big damage. That can confuse. It did not confuse. And the unconfused Tifa goes ahead and kills our tank, and then Prompto guns her down. Tifa was in the wrong part of town. You don't go to Prompto's neighborhood at this time of day. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, dark resist on Joom. Kain's going to look for that 1 HP left damage, and he kills her. Bada bing, bada boom, Prompto. No, I'm just kidding. Kain definitely carried that. Good. Dwayne did his job absorbing hits. I like this comp. Prompto plus Kain feels pretty good. Those status effects, man, and like we didn't even land all the status effects, especially from Kain. That was a lot of fun, guys. Okay, thanks for watching. More dark videos to come because I got Golbez. If you haven't seen my poll video yet, I wasn't doing that pity business that we got, but I did get them. So, Golbez videos coming soon, Cecil videos coming soon as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Peace.